Good morning, children. Today we'll be covering crystal lattice or space lattice in the chapter solids. So, crystal lattice is a regular arrangement of the constituent particles, atoms, ions or molecules of a crystalline solid in three-dimensional space. Atoms are regularly arranged in all the three dimensions, length, breadth and height, and this whole arrangement that is formed is called crystal lattice. Now you can see the small unit cell colored yellow in this crystal lattice, which is repeated again and again, lengthwise, breadthwise and upwards to form the crystal lattice. This small unit is called unit cell. It may be defined as the smallest three-dimensional repeating portion of a space lattice, which when repeated over and again in different direction produces the complete crystal lattice. There are different types of unit cells and they can be characterized by 6 parameters. The 3 lengths of the unit cell, the length, breadth and height, which are marked A, B and C in this diagram. A is the length, B is the breadth and C is the height. And we also have 3 angles, alpha, beta and gamma between these edges. So depending upon the 3 lengths and the 3 angles, the unit cell can be of different types, and these unit cells will later form the different types of crystal systems. Now also we can classify the unit cells on the basis of the positioning of atoms in these unit cells, the atoms which are being arranged regularly. If a unit cell has atoms only at the corners of the unit cell, then such a unit cell is called primitive unit cell. So unit cells can be basically of 2 types, primitive unit cells and non-primitive unit cells. So primitive unit cells have points only at the corners, whereas non-primitive unit cells, they have points at the corners. In the non-primitive unit cells, the atoms are placed at the corners as well as at some other part in the unit cell. For example, in the body-centered unit cell, atoms are placed at the 8 corners of the unit cell and in the center of the body of the unit cell. In the face-centered, atoms are placed at the corners and in the center of each of the 6 faces of the unit cells. And in the end-centered, atoms are placed at the corners and in the center of the 2 faces of the end or the 2 end faces. So the non-primitive unit cells can be further of 3 types: body-centered, face-centered and end-centered unit cells. Now depending upon the axial lengths A, B, C and the angles alpha, beta and gamma, these unit cells can form 7 types of crystal systems. The 7 types of crystal systems, depending upon what are their dimensions and what are the angles between their edges, we have cubic, orthorhombic, tetragonal, monoclinic, triclinic, hexagonal and rhombohedral type of crystal systems. Now in cubic crystal system, the lengths A, B and C are equal to each other, and the angles between these, the angle between A and B will be called gamma, between B and C will be called alpha, and between A and C will be called beta. So a crystal system in which all the 3 lengths A, B, C are equal and alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma is equal to 90 degree is called cubic crystal system. Now in cubic crystal system, we have all three types of unit cells: primitive, body-centered and face-centered. So there are primitive, P stands for primitive, F for face-centered and B for body-centered. So there are three types of crystal systems in the cubic crystal system. Then orthorhombic, A is not equal to B, is not equal to C, but the angles alpha, beta and gamma are 90 degree. We have four types of unit cells in the orthorhombic crystal system: primitive, face-centered, body-centered and end-centered. Then third is tetragonal crystal system. A is equal to B, but it is not equal to C. And alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma is equal to 90. We have two types of unit cells. One is primitive, where atoms are present only at the corners, and one is body-centered. So two types of unit cells in tetragonal crystal system. Then in monoclinic crystal system, the three lengths are not equal to each other. A is not equal to B, is not equal to C, and alpha is equal to gamma is equal to 90, but beta is not equal to 90 degree. We have two types of unit cells in this crystal system: the primitive one and the end-centered one. Then in triclinic system, none of the lengths are equal and none of the angles are equal and none of the angle is 90 degree, and we have only primitive type of unit cell in this type of crystal system. In hexagonal, A is equal to B but not equal to C. Alpha is equal to beta is equal to 90 degree, but gamma is equal to 120 degree, because of which the base is hexagonal. So this type of crystal system is called hexagonal crystal system. Then we have rhombohedral crystal system, in which A is equal to B is equal to C. The sides are equal, but the angles, which though are equal to each other, are not equal to 90 degree, and we have primitive unit cell only in this type of crystal system. So you can see that of the 7 crystal systems, 3 belong to cubic, 4 belong to orthorhombic, 2 belong to tetragonal, 2 belong to monoclinic, and 1 each for triclinic, hexagonal and rhombohedral. So in all, 3 plus 4 7 plus 2 9 plus 2 11 and 3 14 types of lattices we can find. These lattices are named after the French mathematician Brévis and are called 14 Brévis lattices. So this is the different kind of crystal system, in which the crystal system is classified either on the basis of its parameters, the three lengths and angles, or on the basis of the placement of spheres on the within the unit cell. If they are present only at the corners, then it is primitive. Otherwise they are called non-primitive unit cells.